So from here we will going to start basically. So let
Okay.
me just show you today's agenda, like what we are going to discuss. First, we will see like user interface of Business Central. We will discuss like what is role center, can we tailor our role center, what is profiles, and what is the ribbon in the Business Central, how the menu, what is the menu of Business Central, how we can customize it from like front end without any AL coding, right? We
Okay.
will understand between the search functionality and what is the difference between filter functionality. I would be sharing you some shortcuts, like what shortcuts you can need, right? And some conditional formatting on the filters also. So that will
Mm-hmm.
going to help. I'm 100% sure that you are already aware about the personalization option that we have in the Business Central, right?
Yes.
Yes, so we have these two options of first is personalization, then of the design. I'll explain you the difference between those.
Mm-hmm.
Now we then after that we will discuss about the like very core functional areas of the Business Central in a very summarized way, so you can have understanding like what we are going to understand in future classes. So it is all going to be about the finance, sales, purchasing, inventory, warehouse, manufacturing projects, and the service management, right? So
Okay.
these are the very basic modules of the Business Central, which Business Central offers. Business Central also have modules like CRM and HRM, but those are very small modules, which we will have a shorter discussion in the future.
Okay.
And a very specialized areas, it is a very vast area of BC. Basically, what is supply chain, what is warehouse management, it is very vast. So we will just have go through of all those modules from a PPT. Okay, this is what exactly we will going to read or understand in the future. We will also see like what are the boundaries of an ERP system, what an ERP can do, what an ERP can't do, because as we know that now Business Central also offered a lot of automation options like Power Automate, Power Apps. You can use these things to like automate any workflow in your system. So right
Mm-hmm.
now, a lot of companies are just automating their workflows like 100%. So how we can use those kind of technology in the system, that we will also going to discuss.
Okay.
And then we will have a basic walkthrough of like you know like sales process, like how a sales process is going to work. We first make quotes, then we make orders, then we make the invoicing process, then how do we payment it and how do we adjust it, then how it will going to hit your journal ledgers in the Business Central, that we will going to have a discussion on like
Okay.
how the purchase requisition, inventory, and what is accounting periods, and how we are going to close that at the end of month closing, that we're going to see. And it's also will going navigation is like really important. You must know like how to navigate very smartly in the Business Central, because Business Central offers a lot of things in navigation, so you can just save your time. Then we will just touch some setup and a configuration part of Business Central today also, because that is our very first topic in the MB 800 Business Central exam. Hope that you read my document which I shared. So
Yeah.
this the configuration packages and the worksheet is the very first topic in our MB 800 exam of setup and the configuration of Business Central. So we will first understand like how the configuration package and everything work, what is the data structure, what is tables, what are fields, what is the relational table and everything. We will see like how that works. And then from tomorrow, we will start working on configuration packages and everything. So we will have a discussion on configuration package, but we will understand this concept from the next lesson. Today we will understand like how, what is profiles, what is user settings, how we can manipulate it. So that is also a very
Mm-hmm.
vast topic. We will study it today only. Then we will have users. In the online version of users, we control it from the admin center. So we will see that also. So I think that's
Okay.
all for today. And let's go for the very first topic, user interface. So the very first thing I want you to understand here is, I want you to not to practice on your company provided business central environment, because that environment must have some pre-configured customization and configuration. I want you to install your own trial version in your own PC, and I
Okay.
want you to do all of the configurations from the scratch. And I want you to first understand like how the standard business central works. So then only you would be able to understand the customization which is currently happening in your company. So for that, you first able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So for that, what you need to do is you will first search simple Business Central sign up, right? Now, after searching that, you will just click on this very first option. When you will click on this, it will take you to this page, right? This page, Business Central login page. So if you already have the ID and everything, you will just click sign in. But I want you to install the trial version of Business Central, which is for free, right? So it will going to give you the trial version of 1 year, right? So for the next 1 year, you will be able to use this for free. You will just click on try for free. When you will click on this, it will take you to this page. Now you will going to need an email account, which is your company provided, which should be your company provided account only. So just for a hack of that, how you are going to need is you can just use temporary email option, which you can get from email on deck, right? So it will just ask you to input that email, and then now you will click on next. So now it is asking you like, do you want to register your co-workers also? So that is the one thing. If you can just want to make other users, you can just make it from here, or you can just leave it as it is, because you can also change it from Business Central only. So I will just say ki, yes, I'll just make one more extra user, or you can just skip and go to Business Central. Do you want to update it? Yeah. Now you'll just click on get started. Now welcome to your Business Central. So that's how basically you will going to install your trial version of BC, and you should be only be preparing your BC on this. So I'll just click skip survey. It will take a little time to prepare the environment, right? Okay, I just want to ask one more question. The elephant, the thing here is, see, we have to conduct our classes for like at least 1.5 hours to maybe for 2 hours daily, right?
Yeah.
So, because it will going to take a lot of time to cover all of the topics which we have in the certification. So I guess that's this much time should be considerable according to me. So if you're okay with it, can we conduct this session for like 1.5 hour at least?
Yeah. No problem. Like
Yeah.
on the Thursday only, like if we start at 6:30, I have a class at 8:30, so it's 2 hours. Otherwise, it's fine. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
On
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, great. Great. So this is your user interface. So this is basically the very first thing when you are going to install your trial version. This is the dashboard of Business Central which you are going to see. Now the very first thing, this black thing is the app bar, right? This is the app bar. And why do we call it an app bar? Because when you'll click it here, you're going to see these apps option which you get on with your Microsoft Business Central license. So right now you are on your trial basis license. But when you'll click it here in your company's environment, it you maybe you will going to see more options here, and that will according to your licenses which are assigned on your user profile. So here you can access right now Copilot. You can access the admin center. Admin center is a place from which you can literally control anything in your business central environment. You can delete your company, you can delete your environment, you can create a new environment from admin center, you can create new users, you can remove users. So basically, from the admin center, you are the god of BC, right? So generally, not any users have the access of BC. Only third parties like us have the access of admin center and the IT person of the company. So that's it. If you will click on more apps, it will take you to the other apps like Power Automate, Power Apps, and everything. So you will only going to see that once you have the access of that. Otherwise, you will not. So this is the app bar, right?
I
And
have the access of this one.
admin center.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, so
but
if
I
you
don't
have the
know.
admin center, then you 100%
I see.
understand like how it works.
No, like it's just because they want me to understand. That's the reason they're giving me training. But yeah, I can see like more apps like 365 Outlook, OneDrive, like
Yes,
Power BI,
Power
Loop.
BI. Okay, you also have the access of Loop, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because so I guess you guys must have the essential license, or maybe have the premium license, because you are able to see a lot of options. So yeah, it totally
I have
depends.
a premium option.
Yeah, you have a premium option. Great, then great. Okay, so we will also
Yeah,
discuss the admin center now. So that's the thing. Okay, so on this app bar, we have this environment option also. So of course, you 100% know this option. So this is the environment option. You can make multiple environments. So basically, the use of environment is, so what we do is, we have to develop a lot of extensions for business central. So basically, the extensions in business central is, you have this standard BC here, but when the clients ask, sir, we want something in the TBC, so and that functionality is not in the business central. So extension basically means we are extending the functionality of BC, and for that we have to code it. So for that purposes, we make multiple environments in the business, right? And that we do from the admin center. So we make one environment as a sandbox, we make one environment as the production, right? So maybe in the sandbox environment, we will deploy all of the extension, or maybe functional consultants, as you're going to be, you will perform all of the practice stuff, or maybe training stuff, or like even if you're playing with the system, you will do it in the sandbox environment or the trial environment. So that's why we need multiple environments in the system. And if you have only one environment, you will, right now we only have one environment, so that's why we are only seeing this, and we have only one company. If you have multiple company, you will going to see it now, right? This is the Microsoft Copilot option. It is a very powerful option basically. So what this option do is, let's say ki, you are a manager, you don't want to navigate to the purchase order or the purchase invoice, and you just want to know ki, yeah, just tell me how many purchase orders I have in the system, right? So you can just ask the system, tell me how many open purchase orders I have in the system, maybe in this company currently. Simple, and you can just ask this question from the Copilot. It will go to that table, it will see like how many open purchase orders you have, and it will just give you the answer. So that's how it exactly works. So let's see, as you can see, looking up for record. So it's basically like Chat GPT, the inbuilt GPT in the BC. So it will just, and one thing, it will only going to look in the standard functionality. If you have any customization in the system, for that it will not going to work. So that is the one thing. Okay, it works little slow, but eventually it will going to show you like how many records you have in the system. So we can just close it. I couldn't find any information about open purchase order in the current data. Could you please provide more detail? Okay, this AI part is hallucinating. No issue, but you have the gist. Like that's how it works. Okay, so you can just close the pane from here, or maybe just remove the pane. We understood it. So this is the global search option. Of course, you know it. So whatever you are not able to see on the screen, you can just search it from here, right? This is the basically in the notification bar. We will understand this in the future, like how this exactly works. And this is the role center pane. From here, you will have multiple options like personalize, my setting, company information, assisted setups, advanced setting, page scripting. So basically the role center part which we have to discuss is right now, that is my settings. From here you can just change to the role centers and everything. So basically Microsoft provide 26 standard role center to the user, and a lot of role centers are hidden, and lot of are here. So basically you can hide these role center according to your need, and you can show it also from the front end only. So you have a lot of standard role center here, like service manager, sale order processor. So what these role centers do is, if you go on the accountant role center, you will going to see all of the related stuff from the accountant, like chart of accounts, right? GL journals, right? Payment journals. So all of these things, journals, chart of accounts, trial balance, and everything, that is something which an accountant use, right? So so now we change the role center to the accountant. So now, right now, we have accountant role center. So all of these things are already here, which is customized by Microsoft only. You don't have to do anything. So chart of accounts, bank accounts, customer, vendors, balances, purchase invoices, VAT returns. These are the things that what an accountant is going to need, right? So it is already pre-configured. And you can also configure these role center from the scratch only, right? So that's the one thing. So right now we are in the role center. So now we are going to personalize this. Okay, the option personalize is an amazing tool, basically. So if you just want to move these options from here to there, you don't have to click on done or more. You can just do it. Okay, the one thing is the code on this page is already done, right? So if let's say you want to move this purchase order from here to here, you can do that, right? But if you want to move this balance to here or maybe here, you can't do that because it is not permissible, right? So it has some limitations. That is the one thing. So let's say if we click here, we have options of like move, hide. You can just hide this option, okay? And if you just click open, it will just click the page of balances there, and you can just go there and customize it, right? And if you just click on more option, if this page have multiple fields, it will going to give you the options to change there, right? So that's the one thing. Let's say I want to hide this payment terms option. This is hidden and I'm not going to see it now. So if I just click, so now,
Question.
yes, please go ahead.
So if we like right now you have just went to the accountant page and customized like one thing. So
Hmm.
what happens if like this is happening in our own profile, right? Or like
Yes.
it's on a like all the accountants will like the all the accountants like if there so for example there are five accountants and like
Hmm.
I'm one of the accountants which I am personalizing. So
Hmm.
personalizing what I understand is like in my account in my page like this will not be there or like in every accountant page like it will not be there.
Yes, very awesome question. So what will going to happen is, so the word personalization is basically means it is only going to change in your laptop dashboards. No matter which accountant is working on the same role center, five accountants are working on your same role center, it will not going to give any effect on their screen. But there is an option also in the Business Central that you can change these. If you do these kind of cost customization, it will also going to change on those accountant screen, also on those accountant Business Central role centers also, and that we change it from the profiles option, right? But if you just want to change it on your screen and not every other's accountant screen, then you do the personalization thing. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
will be showing that profiling thing
Yes.
as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So now let's change something on the purchase order, because see, this personalization thing works very differently on the dashboard and very differently on the list page and on the document. So I just want you to show that. Okay. So these are the already defined purchase orders. So this is basically the mock data by Microsoft, right? So I'll just open any purchase order, one purchase order, Fabricam Incorporation. Now open the personalization option. Okay, before the personalization option, of course, you are familiar with the screen. So in our Business Central, we fabricate our screen in two parts, which is the header part and the line part. So this is the general information which you're seeing here. This is the header part, right? And the another thing is the action bar. So these options, print, send, request approval, order. This is the action bar, right? So whatever these action bar helps you to take action. So basically, if you want to post it, posting is an action on the page, right? Create warehouse receipt, it is an action on the page. Like now you want to create this purchase order as a warehouse receipt. So these are the actions. So that's why we call it as action bar. And the fabrication on this page is basically the header part and the line part. So all of the information, general like vendor information, vendor name, ship code, postcode, these are all on the header part. And this is the line section basically. So line on the line section, you define the items, GL, resources, item charges, right? Allocation accounts, right? All of, and also the comments. All of this information you define it on the line section, of course. And this is again the header part only. You also call this invoice detail shipment for foreign trade. These are all of the tabs as the header only. So now we will open the personalization option again.
Sorry, this is the header and that is the liner option.
Yes, this is the
Okay.
header. This part is the header and this part is the line, right?
Okay.
And also when you open the personalization option, now see, this header part is different and this line part is totally different, right? So this is fragmented, as you can see. So now we will add some field and we will remove some field from the Business Central screen of purchase order. So we'll just click on the plus field, right? See, right now we are on the header part. These are all of the options which are not on, which are available basically on the purchase order, but we are not using it. So it is not on the screen, but here it is in the personalization option. So if we want to like add it, we can just add it here. So let's see on the header, I want an option of posting description also, or maybe I want an another name of vendor. Maybe I want a language code. Let's say I want a language code. Where do I want that language code? I want this language code here. So now I have this language code. So now what is the language code here? Basically, it is saying key in which language you are dealing this purchase order, and maybe you are getting this purchase order from the China. So you have to choose the language of the native language, whatever they use. I think Mandarin they use in the China, right? So you will just click it here and you will have this language option, right? So that's how this thing works. Now we'll go on the line option. Now click on line. Now you are seeing these multiple options on the line. How that works? See, because on the page option, we fabricate our page in two options, header options and the line option. So lines are going to be different fields and the headers are going to be different fields. So let's say on the line, we want like what do we want? We want the option of prepayment, right? Right now, we don't have the option of prepayment on the line option. So what we will going to do, we'll just take that and bring this option here. Now we have the prepayment option. Now we can prepay our vendor from here only, right? And if I click done, this is done. Now we have the option. Yeah, simple. So that's how basically the option of personalization work. You will just when you will start playing with the personalization, you will of course going to figure out a lot more things on the personalization, but that's the just like how it's going to be work, right? So just remember this header and the line section part. It is very, very important when you are trying to customize the page, right? So we'll just go back. Okay, the another very important thing on a page is the page inspection, right? So a lot of time client comes to me and they ask, sir, I want to know like on which date or like on which time I issued this order, or maybe who created this order, or maybe a lot of times people just make mistakes on the on a lot of documents, and managers will just say ki, I just want to know like who did it, so I can just go in front of them and just take them under my custody. So for that, the Business Central give a page inspection functionality. Under that page inspection, you can just inspect this page. You can just see all of the hidden information that that page has, right? So we'll just go again on the purchase order page and we'll see like how that exactly works. So basically, purchase order. See, I'm continuously using this global search option, right? Because it's not like I don't have the option here, because right now it is the accountant role center, and the accountant will not going to use like why an accountant is going to use the purchase order option, right? So we don't have this purchase order option here, right? So what an accountant, if an accountant want to see the purchase order for some scenario, he can just search purchase order and it will going to show you purchase order here, even if you don't have the option on his role center. So that's how basically the global search option works. I'll just open one document. Now we have this functionality of page inspection. I'll first show you like the basic way, then I'll tell you the shortcut of it. I basically use the shortcut, but you will just click on this question mark sign and then in the other resources, you have this option of help and support. You will click here. Now it will going to show you the help and support page. You just scroll down. Now you have this option of view the last known error, inspect pages, analyze performance. Right now we need this option, inspect pages and data. So we'll just open this. See, this is the one I was talking about, right? So let me just remove this. Okay. Okay. So under this, see, we have three very main thing here: table field, extensions, page filters. Right now it is showing you ki, okay, this is the purchase order, this is the document, and this is the table number, right? Right now we are going to discuss, right, what are tables, what are fields. So right now it is showing you the table number is this. Table number is 38 it is, right? And these are the table fields. So basically this vendor number, vendor name, address to, in the language of a coder, these are all of the fields. So whenever you talk with a coder, whenever I talk with the coder and say that, okay, the clients need one more field on the purchase order, we'll say field. Okay, the client need an address to fields on the purchase order, right? So if you want to see like how many fields we have on this purchase order, all of the fields are here, right? Let's say you want to see this. to whom this purchase order is going to. So you want to know the address, right? So let's say I want to know the bill to address, bill to bill. So here you have the bill to location, right? Bill of entry and everything. And let's say ki I want to know ki on which time this purchase order was made. So you will just search time. So now it is showing you this purchase order was created on 9/24/2005 at 10:23 a.m. Right? Now let's say ki you want to see which user make this purchase order. So you will just say create. So under this system created by, you will going to see the name of that username. Right now it is showing you 00000 because it is the code of Microsoft. This sandbox environment was made by Microsoft. This all of the data is made by Microsoft only. So that's why it is showing you 000. So whenever a user is going to make that purchase order, you will going to see the system created by an option under created by his name, right? So that's how it's basically works. So that's how you can inspect under the page. So whatever information you have, this page inspection page will going to help you a lot. And let's say you want to know if this purchase order field have any kind of customization, right? So I just told you what are extensions. So any customization in the business central is your extension. So on the standard functionality, you are basically extending your functionality of BC. So you call it extension. So here, if you have any extension, any customization on this page, you can see it under the extension, right? So here it is showing you all of the extension which we have in the system. We have India charge group, e-document core extension, we have subscription billing, we have GST and everything. So all of this extension you will going to see. Now we have page filters. Basically this page filter is showing you we have two basic filters right now on this purchase order. You are seeing this purchase order on this date, and this document type is order, basically the purchase order, right? So as you can see, this is the purchase order on the date of 6/4/2025. So that's what it's exactly showing you. So this is your page inspection option. You have it just like how it works. Okay, now we'll go back. Okay, now. So now we understood like what is the role center and how it works. What are the dashboard? Another thing which I want to show you here is the queue pages, right? These are the queue pages which you have in the system. It is already pre-configured in the system. So basically you will going to find these queues in all of the business central environment, in all of the role centrals also. So it is basically showing you the purchase document due today. So it is showing to the accountant like how many purchase orders we have due, which is yet to be paid. So the accountant will know, okay, these are the purchase orders that I need to pay, that I need to issue payments on. So this is something that you should explore by your own on every role center, maybe what you work on. So if you will just click on this purchase, one of this queue, it will just take you to the screen. So it just took you to the vendor ledger entry screen, right? And from here you can just find out like how many payments are yet to be paid. So all of this red signed invoices are yet to be paid. You have to pay all of these invoices basically, right? So that's the thing. Now we will go on to the profiles option. You just ask me like if I personalize anything on from here on my role center or in any page, will the effect going to be shown to other accountants on their role center or on their screen of business central? No, it won't. No, it won't. So basically, if you personalize from here now, you will just personalizing your screen. But let's say you are an IT admin, right? And you want to see the effect on every other users in your company. Then you have an option of profiles. So basically, profiles is role centers, right? And let's say you want to assign profiles in your company. You have five accountants, you have 10 purchase people, sales people, right? So for them, you want to make role centers and you want to assign those role centers to them, because a lot of people as you just saw on the purchase order, you have a lot of options, right? And the users can come to you and say to you, Ki, I don't need all of these options. It is making me confused, right? So you have to just sit on the screen and make all of those changes on all of the role center. You don't want to just go on every single computer and do the changes on the screen, right? So for that, you have an option of profiles. So we'll just, okay, you have an uh what I can say, shortcut to open this global search, which is Alt Q. If you'll click Alt Q, this search option will open. Okay, now I'll search profiles. See, this is a profiles option. You will always open the list option pages, right? You have this administration and the list option. You will always open the list option. So these are all of the profiles that Microsoft offers. As you can see, you are not actually seeing all of this profile in your role center option, right? Here you are able to see a lot of options, right? But when you go to this role center, there are very few, right? Why is that? Because a lot of these role centers or maybe profile is not enabled, right? See, this accountant role center is enabled, and that's why you are able to see in the role center. This accounting manager role center is not enabled, so you are not seeing this. Account payable coordinator is not enabled. So it is basically in your hand to enable or disable any role center from the business central screen, right? So let's say, let's do some changes on the accountant role center only, on which role center I am. So okay, these all of the blue marked options are your flow field. So if you just click on this blue option, it will just take you to the screen. So this is your page screen, right? It is just saying your profile ID. Profile ID is accountant, and that's what you are going to see on a role center screen, right? Here you can see the description option, which is functionality for finance. It is configurable. If you want to change the description, you can. And you can see this option enabled. If you just disabled it, it will just take you off from the screen, because we are right now in the accountant role center. See, show and role explorer. If you just click it, it will start showing in your role explorer. If you just unclick it, it will not. See, and right now you have also have this option of personalization. Let's say a lot of time just IT admins comes to me and say to me, Ki, yeah, I don't want this option on this user's account because they just keep personalizing it. So just remove the option of personalization on their screen. So what you can do in that scenario is you can just go to their role center, whatever role center they're using, and you can just click on disable personalization, and then they would stop seeing that screen on their profile. Use as a default profile. So basically, you want this profile to be default. For example, every user who will going to open the business center from the sign in option, they will going to see this accountant role center first on their screen. So it will become default if we click this option. So now let's go back and just refresh our screen. Every time you do any changes in the BC, you have to just refresh your screen, because in this Microsoft is little slow. It will take time to reflect your changes, right? So that's the one thing. So right now, see, we are not able to see that first personalization option here. Why? Because we are right now on the accountant role center and we just disabled that option from here, right? So that's why now you are not able to see any personalization option. Now we'll go again on the accountant.
Question.
Yes, sure.
So like anybody can go into the like this one and disable the
Yes,
personalization option.
yes, anybody can do that, and you can control this option also from the user permissions, right? You can do that. See, I'm just going to teach you all of the functional concept. And the beauty of Microsoft Business Central is you can just be very creative, right? You can just also hide this profile option if you want to. You can just restrict the permission of user if you want to. It's all in your hand, like how you want to handle it.
Okay,
So
so because like anybody, like for example, like I don't want like other person to like personalize it, but like it's not a standard practice, right? Because like it's not me who decides like what other people are doing.
yes,
You understand what I'm saying?
yes,
So like it's not the other person to decide like other person have
hmm,
can personalize or not. It's like should be the standard policy. If like the policy is that you cannot standardize, then it's fine. But otherwise, like like that's what I'm interested to know. Like, can other people disable this one or not?
yes. Everybody can disable this until or unless you restrict this option. So yeah,
Okay.
yes. So that's the one thing. They can also do it, but you can also control it by this is my another thing which I'm going to show you here is like if you do any kind of customization now, let's say ki you make some customization on this page and you want to say what kind of customization user done from it, you can just click to related and you can just click on manage customized pages, and it will take you on this screen. So if this page has any kind of cost to customization on any of the pages, it will going to show you here. So let's do some customization. You'll just click on customize pages. It will take you to the screen. Let's click on Louisiana Pine Valley. Oh, wait. I think I selected something else. Yes, we are on the right role center. Hmm. Okay. So now if you going to change anything on the screen, it will going to change, it will going to reflect on every user, right? So let's just unlock page. Now the page is unlocked. And let's say I just want to hide this cache management. I don't want this. Now you can just navigate to anything like purchase order. I want to make some changes on purchase order, maybe on sales order. Oh, shit, sorry, sales order. And you're like, I don't want to see this external document number. Just hide it. Now you'll just open one purchase, one sales order, and you see I want to add some field on the header option. So let's say I want the comment option on the header. So you added this comment option here, right? And then you are like, okay, that's it. That's what I wanted my user to see on the screen. And you'll just click done. Now it will say customization completed successfully. It is saved, and now you can close this browser. So you can just close this browser. Leave site. Yes, leave. So now on your accountant role center, all of the changes are reflected. So if we just go back, we will able to see it. But there is one more option. If we just click on related and we'll just go to the manage customized pages. See, right now you are able to see. So any user who will going to change anything on this role center, you can just see it here. You can just see okay, on the page ID 42. Okay, the sale order page ID is for 42 and the user did this change, right? And if you just click on manage, you can just remove these customization on this page, right?
question.
Yes.
So for example, if I'm a person who handles like three roles,
Hmm.
say I'm a operations manager, okay,
Hmm.
and I look at warehouse, I look at what do you say, production, and I look at uh, warehouse and sales as well.
Hmm. Okay.
So I want to see all these three fields in together. Like, is that possible?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And can we like I don't know whether this is possible or not. Like, can we customize the role? Like, as you say, accountant, I just say like I create a different role saying operations
Hmm.
manager,
Yes.
and I so that it's easy for me, right? Like for tomorrow, like for example, right now, if I create each and every role and we like standardize it, right? So
Hmm.
like we know, like okay, operations manager need these all things. So I just put in that one. So like then they don't have to roam around like here and there. I need that one. I need this one. So this is standardized and this is fixed. So on that profile, it will show all these things.
Yeah, yeah, actually, very nice question, actually. So let's just go and make a role center from the scratch, right? As you asked. So see, here we have an option of new, right? Just click on new, right? And here it will just ask you for the profile ID. You'll just assign any profile ID. Let's say you just said operation manager, operations manager. This is the name which will going to reflect on your role center screen, right? Display name can also be the same. Description, you can put description whatever you want to. And this is going to be your role center ID. That is something that you don't want to change. And now you can customize this role center from the scratch. You can do whatever you want to do. Just click on customize pages, right? This is the pre-configured options which you have here. Let's say you don't have like one or two options here, and you want to add like journals on your screen. So you will just click journal, and this is the bookmark option. If you will click it, this option will start going to show on your screen, right? So this bookmark option is also I was going to explain to you, but now let's do this. I want item journals, I want cost journals, I want sales journal, right? So now you have item journal, you have cost journal, you have sales journal. So now you are like, I want to shift this sales journal under sales, right? So now you have sales journal. Where is the sales journal? This is your sales journal, right? Now you are like, yeah, I want to shift it here. So now your sales journal is here. So just to tell you now you have a just key with this profile customization option, you can literally do anything in your system. You can develop a role center from the scratch, right? So now you will click done. Now your operation manager is made, and you'll just click on show in role explorer and just go back, and let me show you this option right now. You'll just go in my settings, click here, and now search for operation. See, we have this role center here now. Let's navigate to this role center. Like, why not? See, we added item journals, we added cost journals, and we removed the sales journal and we added it here, right? Any confusion yet?
Yeah, I can say.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's clear. Thank
That's
you.
clear. Okay, so that was all about like profiles. Now we will move to the user settings. So let's say you want to change the language, or you want to change the date format of a user. The user comes to you and he's like, yeah, I don't want this date format on my screen. So this I want to change this date format, and how would you going to change that? You can't just say to your users ki yaar, just change it now. You will be like, just type this and it will be like month, date and year, and your user will be like, I want date, month and year, not month, date and year. So how would you will do that? So the basically the logic which Microsoft uses, it assigns this date format according to the region, right? So if you want to change this date format, you will change the region. And how you will going to do that? You can also do this from profiles, right? You have this option from the profiles. So let's say you want to change this on accountant. You'll just click here. I'll just click on more option related. And then you have user personalization list, manage customized pages. Let's say user list. Now we have only one user here. You'll just click on navigate and you will just click on user settings. Now you are on this user. Let's say ki I want to change the date format on my screen. So I'll just, not the language, but the region. Let's change the region. Let's change the region to, I'll say India. We will change it again. Don't worry. Now I change the region. You can also change the time zone or whatever. Now it's India. I will go back and the screen will get refreshed. Now we'll just refresh the screen.
So it will affect all the users or just the personal?
It will affect only that user only. See, now our work date is according to the its date, month, and year, right?
And if you have to do the change for all the users, then
If you want to do the changes for all of the user, then just click on this magnifying glass, click user settings, right? Now you are here.
then we go to
For that
manage.
thing, we have an option of edit in Excel, right? So what you have to do is you will just click here. You will just click on edit in Excel, and this page will going to open in Excel. And from there, you can just go in the Excel like you will do, and you will going to see an row of this language and region. Just go on that region and change it to English India or English UK, and it will going to reflect in all of the users. So
And
that's
just
how I do it.
like just editing the Excel file.
Yes, yes,
Can you show one example?
yes, sure. Yes. Let me just change it to USA only. Vivo. Okay, this is. Okay. Now
Manage.
let's do this. Edit in Excel. Okay, we will click in edit in Excel, and it will just open an Excel file for you. You'll just click open file.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. It will take little time to load. And it will just load all of the data here first. And now we will open this. Okay, let's go next again. And then you will click on sign in. It was, I guess, okay. We have to log in from here. You will just click on use another account, and you will just input the data here, and you can just log in and stuff. Right now we have to log in, so we will just not go to all of that stuff. So basically what I wanted to explain here is, see, that's here you will going to input the data, and after inputting the data you will just click the publish option here, and that will going to be shown in your BC environment. Right now on this environment, this data is not loading, so I'll just show you on my environment like how it's exactly works, just for your understanding. No worries. uh, like how it exactly works. Okay. Mm-mm. So let me just show you this edit in Excel option also, just for your understanding. This is my own environment, so I'll just show you like if you want to edit the sales order in edit in Excel option. And this if I'm showing you on the sales order, this logic works on every other page. You can export any page to the Excel, and you can make the changes on that page, like I just showed you on the user settings. You can just do the changes on any pages. So let's say let's export this page in the business central, edit in Excel. Now we will open this. Now we will click on enable editing. Now we'll click on sign in option. Mhm. This account is also not saved. Hmm. Okay. I don't have the ID and password here.
That's okay. Like this one happens this way, right? Like you just edit over here and sign in,
Yes,
and
yes.
okay, that's okay. We can see it in the
You,
next class. That's fine.
yeah, sure. Basically, like that's how it basically. You know, like how to use Excel. Now you just have to
Yeah,
sign in, and then just
yeah. Okay.
this option will come here, and then you can just update it. So that's how it exactly works. I'll just show you practically in the next class, like how it exactly works.
All right, no worries.
Okay, so this is the user settings, and of course from here you can just change, like if you want to, let's say you want to change the role center of this user. You are like, okay, I don't want this user to use the operation manager, and you just change it to like sale order processor. So now what will happen is every time this Luciana user like login into the system, she will going to see the sale order processor on a dashboard. She will not be able to like reach that operation manager role center, right? So that's the one thing. I just refresh it. See, now our role center is sale order processor, because now she cannot access the role center operation manager because we changed it. Okay, so now our profiles and user settings are also done, right? And now we will going to have a discussion about like the tables, fields, and the configuration packages and the configuration worksheets and everything. Like how this exactly works. We'll just have a very small discussion on it, like how it's going to be work. So let's say, let me just give you a small understanding of it, right? To take you to the configuration packages. This is the Excel. And okay, so we basically arrange. Of course, you are a coder, so you are familiar with the SQL part of it, right? So we are arranging our data in the tables here, right? In the tables and rows, basically. And this is the kind of layout which you will going to see in the Business Central screen. So we have tables in the system, like let's say a vendors table or customers table, like vendors, so yeah, customers, and the sales order. Sales order is also the table, right? Sales order header. As I told you, key pages are divided into two segments: sales order header, sales order line, right? So that's how you have a lot of tables in the Business Central only. And we arranged these this in tables. And let's say you have options on the vendors. Let's say on the customers, like this is the customer table. And under customer, you have fields, and the that field says customer number, customer name, addresses, payment terms, right? These are the fields on the customers. And always remember, these fields are also the table in itself, right? So let's say the customer table number is 18, right? And the number or name, see, number is the primary key here. I guess you already know what is primary key. And the name and address, let's say the name of table number is 12, the address is table number is 14, the payment terms table number is let's say, sorry, 20, right? So that's how we are arranging the tables and the fields. So the customer have like related these, all of the number, name, address, payment terms has the relational table of customers, right? You can also call the fields of the customer. You can also call these names, address, payment terms as the relational table of customers, right? So you will basically call it as a relational tables also. Okay. Do you have any confusion until now? Because this is the foundation of configuration package. You have to understand like what is tables, what is fields, what are relational tables, right? What is primary key?
Okay.
Do you have, yes. Okay.
So here, like the customers is the customer, vendor, all these are the tables, right? And the
Tables.
fields are the number, name, address, payment terms, and all are the fields.
Yes.
And what is the primary key? Like primary key is the same, like in SQL, like we have the main data center. That's the same thing.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, that's pretty much all of the foundations that we discussed about. So when we want to share data or like import any data in the Business Central or export any data in the Business Central, for that we use configuration packages or the configurations worksheets. And we export data in tables, right? So that's why we must have an understanding of like what are tables, what are fields, which fields you want to export it and which field you don't want. So let's have an understanding here. Okay. So at the very starting, at the implementation phase also, you also must have a gist about it. When the BC was getting implemented in your company, the consultants just ask you about like to share your GL accounts, to share your vendors, customers, your item masters, right? So these four entities are the very starting phase of the BC. You must have your customers, you must have your vendors, you must have your items, you must have your GL accounts in the system. So your chart of accounts will get in the place, your customer vendors will get in the place, so you can just start posting documents, start posting entries in the system. And how would you get all of these in the system? Let's say the company is really blank, right? Right now we have, if we just go on to this customer, we have multiple customers, also have these entries in the system
Just a
already.
second. Just a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Yep.
Yeah. So right now we have this multiple customers in the system, but uh,
Yeah.
now what we will going to do is, I will first teach you like how to make multiple companies in the Business Central. Then we will see. Then we will see if you want to make a blank company, how to make a blank company, and then we will see like how to transfer data from one company to another company using configuration packages. So the very first thing
Okay.
that we will going to see is like how to make a company, and that would be all for today. I don't want to be really confused because we discussed a lot of topics. Uh,
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So the first thing is you have two options to know like how many companies you have in the system, right? So the very first option is just you can just go in the company information and just, oh, I'm so sorry, not in the company information. Sorry.
The production environment?
The production environment. No. From, yes. From here also, like you can know like how many companies you have in the system.
Yeah.
Yes, right, great. From here also, and from you also have the environment. From there you can also know like how many companies you have. So if you just,
Other than that, like this is one of the way of understanding like how many companies are there, and what's
yes,
the other way of doing it?
yes, the other way of doing it is like you can just go on companies, just search companies.
Oh, okay.
So you have these basically two companies in the system, Coronis and my company. Let's say you want to remove one company and you want to make a new company, right? Or maybe you want to copy one company into another. So see, most of the I will explain you all of these two scenarios, all of the three scenarios basically. If you want to make a new company, you will just make it from here. If you want to just delete a company, you can just click and remove the company. But please don't do that in your company's production
Production.
environment.
No. That would be a big no, that
Yeah,
won't be happening. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
But can we
And
can we make a copy of the company and just do that, right?
yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to explain. And you can also just make a copy of it. So most of the time, what we consultants do, if a client ask us to, "Ki, sir, we have some issue in the company, this and that." So a lot of time, most of the trial and the sandbox environment are really old. So what we do is we just make the copy of that company and just start practicing or just start testing those scenarios in that company. Then we make the solution of that, and then we portray it in front of the client. Ki, okay, this is the solution of it. So let's
Oh,
let's first see the copy scenario. Okay,
okay.
let's say ki your client asks you ki, bhai, I have some issue and please resolve it, and you don't have any sandbox environment. So what you will do, you will just click, let's say this is the production environment, you will click here, you will just click on copy, and you will just name it as test test company,
Mm-hmm.
1st November. And here is a disclaimer. Copying a company can take time, and people working in the company will not be able to use Business Central during the process. We recommend that you perform this action at a time of the day that will have a least impact. Yes, so what we do is we just ask the client for downtime. We are like, okay, sir, we are making some changes, and we want 10 to 15 minutes of downtime. So in that downtime, you are not be able to use your BC. That's what we do. So whenever you are going to copy a company, it will going to take some time of like 10 to 15 minutes, right? It
Okay.
will totally depend on the data structure which you have in your PC. If your data structure is really wide, then it will going to take a lot more time, right? So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to make a copy of this company here right now because I'm explaining you things. So what
Yeah.
I'll do, I'll just make a copy of company here. This is my environment. I already made a lot of new companies, so I'll just make one more. I'll just go on companies. We already made one company in the last session for you. So let's say ki I'll make one copy of Microsoft provided, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like test company
Mm-hmm.
1st November, and I'll like okay, I understand the circumstances, and I'll click okay. Now it will take like 4 to 5 minutes because the data structure is really small. It will not take a lot of time. And let's go to our this screen. So that's how you make a copy company, right?
Okay.
And let's say I will also show you like how to delete account company. But let's see like how to make a new company. So you have three options of make a new company. You would not use this new option because it is not of any use. You'll just click on this create new company option, right? This Microsoft will going to take you the assisted setup screen. This assisted setup is basically the installation process which we all guys do in our computers. You'll just click
Okay.
next. It will ask you the enter the name of the company. Let's say I don't know like uh, what
ABC, like
should what
ABC or something. XYZ.
ABC environment, ABC enterprise. Let's say yeah. Okay, so the one thing which I want you to understand here is the Microsoft provide you three options here: create new data, no data, production data, evaluation data. So if you will click on create no data, so what will happen is it will just make you a really blank company with no setups, no data, not everything. You have to create a company, you have to do the setups from the scratch. It is a blank company, right? And what
Mm-hmm.
is the production setup data only? In this you will not get any mock data
Data.
like yes, like you see on the on this company. Microsoft already made some data for you like vendors, customers, but you won't get
Mm-hmm.
any data, but all of the setups will be there, right? So you can
Okay.
just go in that company and just start posting documents on it to start making vendors on it. That's on you. Evaluation data is the same, which is the company which we are working right now. You will get some sample data. So
Okay.
for you, what should I do? I'll just make a new company with no data at all, no
No
setup at
data.
all. You have to just create it from the scratch. Okay, let's see like if that company is made or not. Okay, it is still under the process. See, that's why I told you it will going to take a little time. And during this process, okay, this company. Oh, okay, amazing.
Wow.
Company is created successfully. So now we have this company. Test company
Okay.
1st November. You can just go into this company and start working.
Yeah.
Now I want you to just see, ki, okay, I want to delete some company. Let's say I have four companies here. Simple.
Mm.
Just okay, this is the production company. I don't want to delete it. I'll just delete this company. If you want to delete it, all company data will be deleted and the company would be removed.
Okay.
But I would request you again, please don't do it in your environment.
No, no, no. So I have a doubt. Like, if you go up on the production one, like the building icon,
Production one, building icon, which one? Which one?
the production icon, like near the co-pilot, like there is an icon, right?
Okay, okay, wait. Let me just go on this one.
Yeah, but here
Uh,
there are no companies. That's the reason I just wanted to ask.
okay,
Like,
okay, okay.
because there are multiple companies over there, right?
Yes. So let's just let's the Business Central delete this company, and then you can show. Until
Yep.
then, we can just see. Okay. So now
Yep.
let's make a new company with no data. You will just click OK, and
Yep.
then it will ask you like, do you want to make users, add new users? You'll just click on manage users. If you want to just make it, you can just. Acha, you can't make new users now in the Business Central because right now it is the version 26.5 and you make all of the new users from admin center, not from this. So this manage users is not relatable now. You'll just click finish and your company will start creating. It will take some time, 1 or 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our both of the environments are busy. Just wait for 2 minutes. Okay, so we discussed like how to make new company, how to make new profiles, the personalization options, right? We discussed the navigations and everything. Do you have any confusion until now?
Not until now. But I just have a question. Like, if there are lot of users, like I have, for example, I have 150 employees, and all the users are we are just getting onto the company.
Hmm.
Then how can I make this possible?
Let's say you have a company and you want to make like 100 users a day.
Yeah.
Simple. You also have this help desk option in the Business Central. So you don't have to make anything. You will just write those names in the mail, and you can just mail it to the Microsoft, and then Microsoft make all of that users for you. So that's what we do, right? So I'll show you that option also. Don't worry. Okay, so what happened here is here we make a new company. So now ABC Enterprises is the new company. We can just go into this company from here. We'll just click on the environment. Okay, we have to refresh it. Always maybe refresh it or sign in and sign out to see the changes in the system. That's how the Microsoft basically works. If the change is big, then you have to just sign out and sign in. Okay, now you are able to see the ABC Enterprises because we just refreshed the page, and you will click switch and it will just take you to that company. Now it is just asking you to set up a company because there is no setup, no data in the company. You have to just do it from the scratch, right? I had accept and terms, get started. So right now we are in our new company called ABC Enterprise, right?
Enterprise. Okay.
Okay, so that's how you basically do it. And if I go to this another environment, we can see that testing company is removed. We don't have that company now in this environment. So this was the company which we removed, right? So if I refresh the screen, we would not see this for testing. Let's just refresh the screen. Okay, are you guys right now using the app option or you guys just work from the web only?
Right now we are just working for the web. We want to extend to the app as well.
Okay. So let me just show you like how to install that app in the system.
Okay.
So this is
Okay.
the. Hmm.
Before that, can I ask you a question? Like, I just
Yeah, yeah,
like
sure, sure.
forget.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So in my environment, like there is a option like production, sandbox, and like different kind of sandboxes. How do you make that one like for a different? If I like I like right now we have consultants helping us out. For tomorrow, like if I want to make like if my manager says like make some changes in the production, like the testing.
Hmm.
So I want to differentiate like which is a testing environment and which is a production environment.
Yes, of course. So you want to make a new environment, and after making that new environment, you want to make new companies in that.
Can I just share my screen for a second?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You can share.
I guess, am I your teacher or your consultant, sir?
No, I'm just asking for a like
Arey, it's okay.
how
It's
to
okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
shall I provide you a
I'm
screenshot?
not. I'm not able to see your screen. I'm not able to. Wait a second.
You cannot while the other participant is sharing.
Okay. Just stop share. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So share the screen. So if you see over here, like they have production, they have like this one, this one. They have different like how do you bring this
Okay. You
option
have the production environment. You have the sandbox environment. Easy. Just click on the apps bar which we discussed it right now.
this way?
App bar that on the right side, on the right side of the screen, at the very top where you see these four, six or five.
Oh,
Yes, yes. Go on to the admin center. Do you have the access?
I think so I should have.
Oh yeah, you have the access. Great. Okay. Now you see all of the screens, all of the environments and everything. So what I want you to do now, let's click on home.
That's home.
Okay, that's all. Now click on the users.
Users.
Okay, from here you can just add and deactivate the users, and you must also have this option of environment also. Show all. Yes. Now all admin center customized, like wait a second. Setup settings, support. Okay. Wait. Health settings, billings. I think you don't have the access of making multiple environments. Yeah. You don't have the access. So what we third party customer do now, we just remove the access of making multiple environments from the user one. So don't worry. You can just
Okay.
ask your third party vendor to give you the access, and then it will start showing you on the screen. And just for a
No,
time.
if I have to ask, like I have to give the certification in hand, like, hey, I'm certified to do this. Otherwise, they won't.
Okay,
Okay,
no
that's okay.
issue.
Let's just interested to know. That's okay. Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Okay. No. That is the part of certification also. So
Okay,
yes, I will going to show you that also. So no worries, no
okay.
worries. So, but that is not the part of discussion.
I'm not able to hear you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. This admin center one is not the part of discussion today. I'll just show you tomorrow. But please share your screen once again so I can just show you like how to make new users on the screen.
Just a second. Sure.
Just
Can you
go
see
to
my
the
screen?
same page on the users. Just click there on the 4 5 dots. Yes, on the
This.
left side. Yes, active users. Yes, this is the screen. This is the screen. So from
Uh,
now, if you want to make a new user, you have this option of add a user there,
yeah.
and you also have this option of add multiple users, which you asked, right? From here you
Oh,
can,
okay.
yes, from here you can add multiple users, right? And if you just want to add one, you from here you can just start typing first name, last name, username, and if you want to assign the email option, you will just assign
Mm-hmm.
that email, and then you will click on OK, and that user will be made into the system. Okay.
Okay.
uh
Okay. Sounds good.
yes. And we also have this option of help desk. Let's say you are feeling a little lazy, and you don't want to do anything. So let me just show you that option. Okay. Help desk. Just click on show more option. Go down. See this port option we have, right? Click on
Support.
help. Yes, click on help and server port. I will show you this option in the detail only. And from here you can just type key, okay, make these users for me, and just type the users like one user this, two user that, three user that, and then Microsoft will make that users for you. You don't have to do anything. That is the shorter way which I do, because I'm kind of lazy, so that's
So
what
like
I do. Yeah,
if I want to make it, and how would the Microsoft know which license to assign and all?
you have to write all of that. You have to write all of that. Like one, username is Jack. Okay, his email is this, and his user ID should be this, and the licenses, because if you don't assign the license in the next prompt, the AI will going to ask you, okay, which license you want to assign to him. Then you
So
have to answer it in the
can I
next.
say copy the profile of someone?
Yeah, you can. It is basically like chat GPT only. So if you know how
Okay.
to use chat GPT, you can use this. I will
Okay.
show you in the detail on my screen, like how to do it. So basically, it is just like how to make a new user, how to make multiple user, how to use the support desk. Okay. Now I'm going to share my screen.
Sure.
If it's fine.
Yeah. Well.
Able to see my screen?
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay. So we just discussed about the how to make a user part, and
Mm-hmm.
now our last discussion is the configuration packages. So we just made a new company, ABC Enterprise. We also learn how to make a new company, and now what we need to do is, this is our blank company. So if I just take you to the customers now, we don't have any customers here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say ki I want to transfer the customers from my first company to this company. One option is, you can start making customers from the scratch. That is a very long way. You can't make 1,000 customers manually.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do is, you can just click on this environment. You can just go to your production company. Let me just do one thing. I'll just open two tabs. Hide floating meeting. It's okay. I'll just copy this and I'll open another tab. I know this session went a little longer, but I think it's needed because we have a lot of syllabus to see now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Nah, that's okay. Like we were like it's interesting as well.
okay. Okay, so we are here on the customers, and now we will change to the production company.
So you go to office after this?
No, it's my off. I would
Okay,
go
then it's
and
fine.
party. It is my
Party,
party day.
nice. Okay, nice.
Okay, so this is my production company. In this production company, I have everything like customers and vendors and everything. So if I just show you here, customer,
Mm-hmm.
what, which company is this here? I had, okay, that was Coronas. Sorry. Hmm. Okay, I have these customers. I have basically like five customers, and I want these customers in my new company, ABC. So how I'm going to do that? One of the easiest way is configuration package. So first you have to make a configuration package in a production company, because
Mm-hmm.
you have to tell the business central ki, okay, I want my customer table to be exported from this company. And how you can export the state table is, you can just go on configuration package, right? You'll just click on configuration package. This is your configuration package. And now you will make a new package. So the reason Microsoft made this as a package is because you are basically packaging all of the tables in one package and you are just exporting and importing it. So that's why they named it package. So I'll just make a new package, new. And I'm exporting, it's basically common sense. If you're exporting the customer, you can just name it customer. Package name should also be customer. Product version, you don't need to put any product version, and in it language id, you don't need any language id. Only reason you will going to need a language id if your client is, let's say, Chinese or maybe Japanese. So you want to convert your customer table in a language that your client can understand, then only you will use the language id. Otherwise
Okay.
it's totally fine. Now you have this line section. See, every page of business central and going to be divided into two pages, which is header and the line section.
And line section.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now the very first thing which I want you to see here is the table ID. That's why I explained you what are table and what are the fields, right? So you will just click it here. Let's say you don't know like what is the table ID of customers, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the one the way of finding the customer ID which I showed you from the page inspections, if you remember, like how to know
Yeah.
the table ID, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
let's try that first. Okay, let's go to the customer. Okay, on this we don't have any customer yet. Okay, so let's search here customer again. Now we are on customer, and let's say
Let's
I
go
want
to
to export the customer ID, but I don't know like what is the customer ID. So what you will do? You will open the page inspection,
uh, help and
help and
support.
support,
Go down.
inspect pages
Inspect.
and data. Wait a second. Okay, it's open now. Okay, so now you know the table ID is 18,
18.
right? So if you not able to remember it, just copy it and choose the page inspection, go, go back, and you can just type 18 here, right? And now the customer IDs is all here, right? This is
Okay.
the one way. What is
Mm-hmm.
the another way? You'll just click OK, some or two or more fields are related, close. So now you have customer ID here, but let's remove it and we will say, what is the another way? Another and very simple way is just click on these three dots. You have
Oh.
all of these things here, right?
Mm.
And
Okay.
yeah, in the coding language, we call all of these things as a objects, right? So all of the
Objects.
tables, all of the fields, all of the code units are our objects. So you must be wondering what are code units and everything. I think you already know like what are code units all. We will have a discussion about it in the future.
Yeah. Just
So
think that I don't know anything. Don't assume that.
okay, okay,
I might not know, and like or like I might be thinking something else, and no, just
yeah,
train me from the basic.
yeah, okay, totally, totally. So these are our basically our objects. Objects, I
Mm-hmm.
mean tables, right?
Yeah.
So here, let's say here I want a customer table. Just type customer, and it will going to throw you the customer table. Why I told you to see the customer table number from the page inspection is the reason is when you will search the customer here, na, it will going to throw you all of the tables also customer price group, customer posting group, customer amount, customer bank account, right? And yes, if you
So you're not
already
sure.
have, yeah, have the understanding ki yaar, okay, this can be the customer ID, but you are not sure and you want to be sure. So one of the reason is just go on that customer card and just inspect the page and just know ki okay, 18 was written there and the 18 is there. So now you are 100% sure. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the customer ID and it will take a little time to load. Okay, so this is the table ID, this is the table name, this is
Mhm.
the number of package records, this is the number of fields available, right? So the table is customer, and all of the options of customer number, customer name, addresses, and everything are all of the fields. So you have
Mhm.
112 fields on the customer table, right? And these are
Mhm.
the tables to validate, and the number of database records is 5. As you know that we have 5 customers on in this company. If you'll just click on this, it will just show you okay, okay, these are the 5 customers that you are going to export, right? So let's just go back, and now let's come here again. Number of fields available, you will click on numbers of field available. See, so these are all of the fields as I just told you: number, name, search name, address, and everything. These
Mhm.
are all of the fields that you are going to export, right?
Okay.
And you also have the option of choose like which fields you want to export and which fields you don't want to export, right? So let's say click on edit list. Now you can just choose it manually. Here, I don't want address to export. I don't want ship to code to export. But let's say you just only want to export the amount field, or maybe you just only want to export the CIT field. So what you can do, you can just click on clear included. Now everything is unselected. You will just say ki I only want to export the name and the address. That's it, nothing else. Of all of so now you are basically telling the system ki I want to export the name and the address of these 5 customers. So that's what basically the system understands, right? So if you just click, now you can see only these 3 fields. So this
Okay.
number of fields included, if you just click here, it will just say ki, okay, the system will going to export the number, name, and addresses only, right?
Okay.
That's it. That's the one thing. But right now we want to export everything, so we will just go on the number of fields available again. I just showed you because for the example purpose. Now you will just click on set included. So now every option is selected. Now just go back, and now we will simply export the table. See, now you have export to Excel option here, and you also
Mm.
have the export to Excel option here, right?
So that is line, and that is like the whole line and header.
Yes, exactly. Yes, you understood it.
Okay.
So let's say yeah, you want to export all of the tables which is on the line. So of course the first line should be of customer, the second can be vendor, item, line, and you want to export all of it. Then you will export from the header. And let's say you only want to export this customer, then you will just click on this customer and then you will click on export to Excel. That's how. And right now we just
Okay.
want to export it all because we only have this customer option. So I'll just export to Excel, export the package. So it will say export package customer with one table. I will say yes, why not? Now I have this Excel file in my system.
Mhm.
Now I'll go to this ABC Enterprise company, and you can just see we don't have any customers here. So I'll just wait a second. I putting meeting. And here you now you also have to make a new configuration package in your new company, because now you're telling the system ki okay, I want to import one table and that table is customers. So you have to tell the business central that's what you are exactly doing. So you will just search configuration packages. You don't have any configuration package, you will just click new. Now
Mm-hmm.
you are basically going to tell to your company ki you are importing your customer table. So let's say customers here. Oh, sorry. Mhm. Yes, copy customers here also. And now the process is same. Now you in that company you told Business Central you want to export the customer table. Here you want to tell Business Central that you want to import the customer table. Same option. Click on three dot. Process is exactly the same. Customers. You will click on customer. Click OK. That's it. It will take a little time to load. Simple. Now you have to do nothing. You'll just import it from the Excel. Now you told the BC key, I want to import the customer table. Now you can just import it from here. You'll just click on import from Excel. Now, as you know, that file is already saved in your computer. So it will just open your downloads option. Default 001 and 42 this was our file. See, you have this package as customer here. You'll just say,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I want to import it. The package code in all sheet in the Excel must match the selected package code. Yes, sure. Okay. Hmm. Now from functions, you will go on functions and you will validate it. You want to validate the data like do we have the right data or not? Table has been selected. Do you want to continue? One table is processed, right? This is it. Hmm. And now we will apply the data. Number of package error, 0. Okay. Number of fields to validate, 111. Number of fields to validate, 112. Wait a second. Let's try 111. Okay. Package code in all sheet Excel must match the selected package code customers. Modify the package code. Okay, the package code. Yes, wait a second. One thing to remember is whatever the package code is here in the first company, the same package code you should assign here. So that's why it's causing the issue. So everything should be the same, right? Because here mine the package code is customer. Here the package code is customers. So I'll just change it to customer only. Otherwise, it will cause issue, right? And then customer. Now I'll import the file. That's why it was raising an issue. Now I'll import it.
That's good actually. If we know the error, right? Like now,
Yes, yes. Import.
this.
Now it's imported, right? Now it's
See, it's asking for apply
yes. Now
package.
now it is asking you to apply the package. Either you will click on apply or you will click the apply data from here. It's on you. So let's apply the data. One table has been selected. Do you want to continue? I'll say yes.
Yeah, yeah. Now the
One
number of
table,
records is
5 errors are found. Yes, we have some errors. Let's say what errors it is saying. Number of package records 5. What 5 errors? You will going to see all of this error in the system. So let's say, okay, what is the error? Show error. The number series does not exist. Ah, okay. The number series. Yes, this is the new company now. So we have to first make the number series. Then we would be able to import the data in the company. That's
Okay.
the thing. That's why it's creating the issue. So let's say, but the number series is not today's topic. So I don't know if I should discuss this topic with you. Mm,
Oh, that's okay then. Like we later on, like when we start and like we'll just relate this one.
yes. Then I can do. Yes, sure. We can do that. Or I can just, if I want to show you, I can just show you on this environment in which let me see, like, do I have any customers? Yeah. I already have customers. Yeah. No issue. Okay, so that's how the configuration package exactly works. Because today we also not going to discuss this configuration package is in the detail, because it's a very long topic. The configuration package is
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow we will discuss, like, what is the package data, what is database data, how can we apply the fields, how can we apply the filters, right? And we also have this rapid services functionality, which is export package, right? Import package. So we can use this rapid functionality to transport the tables very fastly in like
Mm.
the matter of seconds. So we will see like how we will use the rapid functionality in the configuration packages also. So that is the topic of tomorrow, right? Tomorrow we will also see like what is the configuration worksheets. So
Okay,
yeah,
sounds good.
that's all for today. And if we just summarize our session from the starting, so we discussed the navigation, we
Mm-hmm.
discussed the role center, we discussed the
Mm-hmm.
profiles, we discussed the
Yep.
user settings, we
Yep.
saw how to make new users, we saw like how to delete, remove, and make new companies
Yep.
with evaluation data or maybe the new data in the setup. We understood in the summary like what is configuration package, what are the tables and the fields and everything.
Yes.
So tomorrow we can understand the configuration packages and the migration of data. So the main topic for tomorrow is the migration of the data in the business central in detail. So yeah,
Sure.
that's all. I will provide you the notes in like 5 to 6 hours. I have to think like, do I have to share you my notes or do I have to make new notes for you? Because that I have to see. Whatever sounds feasible to me, I'll do that for you. Sounds good?
All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much. And you
Uh,
have a rest good rest of your day.
yeah, sure. Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, you can shoot.
Not now, but I'll be practicing all this, and if I have doubts, I'll just jot it down and we can discuss it tomorrow
Yeah, sure. The practice part is really very important. So I will suggest
and do
you
it in
to
the start.
just, yeah, make a trial version of the BC and then start practice.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Elvin.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.